The Oklahoma Sooners have homecoming this weekend in Norman. Should be a pretty fun game. Should be a pretty clear game against Texas Tech. No weather issues here. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the Sooner legend that's going to be coming in. We'll talk about the game itself. All that and more coming up next. Boomer Sooner 1982. This is the Oklahoma-Texas Tech preview for 2015 in Norman. Stay tuned, everybody. Here we go. Welcome back to the preview show for Oklahoma and Texas Tech and Oklahoma at Owen Field. It's the where, in the who, and it's homecoming. As we talked about the weather issues, there shouldn't be any. Mid 60s, really cloudy, but no rain in sight for this time around against the Red Raiders. The Sooner legend is going to be Anthony Spencer, number 25. He was part of the 85 national title with Sterling's dad, Derek Shepard. Anthony Spencer was part of that team from 85 to 88. Also, speaking of Sooner legends, real quick, guys, former Oklahoma head coach, former Dallas Cowboy head coach Barry Switzer. His son is in the hospital with West Nile virus. So I encourage all the Sooner fans to pray and to put a loving word into Coach Switzer on Twitter, or however you want to do that. But I encourage you guys to do that. To the more fun part, which is the football part of it, Saturday, October 24th, ABC at 2:30. The TV and radio broadcast. Of course, the radio broadcast, my boy, Toby Rowland, will be doing that one, play-by-play. Color will be by Merv Johnson, and sideline reporting will be current SoonerSports.com correspondent Chris Plank, along with Sports Talk 1400 host Teddy Lehman, and the franchise in Oklahoma City, their partner, Rufus Alexander, will be on. All of those guys will be on the radio broadcast. The TV broadcast, Adam Arman will be play-by-play. Kelly Stouffer will be the color. And Olivia Harlan will be the sideline analyst. For the Sooner Legends part, if you go over, you can get the autograph of the former Sooner Anthony Spencer. You could do that pretty easily. Campus Corner on ASP. ASP is the one with O'Connell's on it and Balfour and all that good stuff. If you take that road and you just start walking, you'll see a parking lot. You turn into that parking lot, you'll see the franchise pregame. You'll see a lot of fun events out there, including a autograph signing by Anthony Spencer, former Sooner. Something to know about this game is that the last few times that Tech's come here to play in Norman, there's been a rain delay, including the home loss when everyone thought that Oklahoma might be the better team. And then, of course, we all remember what happened last time. Davis Webb was here, and that rather delayed. But what about the current Oklahoma team, you may be asking? Well, here's what that looks like. Points per ball game, they are at 37 points per ball game. Averaging and yards per ball game, they're at 473 yards per ball game, and the 37.0 points per ball game is 40th best in the nation. Their yards per ball game is 35th best in the nation, because Lincoln Riley and those guys are averaging 473.00 yards per ball game. Defensively, it's where they really made the step up. Points allowed per ball game, 22.6. That is 85th best overall. And yards allowed per ball game, 364.0, which is tops in the Big 12 rankings right now, is from what I understand. The Oklahoma Sooners are head coached by Bob Stoops, who's been in Oklahoma all 16 years. In 15 years here at OU, he's got 168 wins to go with 44 losses. That is an .802 winning percentage. Last year, they did have a bad 8-5 year. They lost to Texas. They tied, for fourth in the nation, or fourth in the conference, with Oklahoma themselves, Texas, and West Virginia. The Sooners enter this thing, 5-1. 1-1 in league play. The 5-1 looked like this: 43-0 win over Akron. The Sooners then went out on the road at Tennessee and won out there 31-24 at Tennessee. They came home and they took care of Tulsa, 52-38. Little harder than they thought it would be, but they still got the win. They then stayed hot by beating West Virginia 44-24 in Norman. They then took the Red River rivalry shootout to Dallas, where they lost 24-17. They lost by a touchdown, but got on the right track last week, beating Kansas State 55-0. This last Sooner Bowl game was 2014, when the Sooners played in the Russell Athletic Bowl, and Clemson got them 40-6. That balanced Bob's record out to 8-8, which is 500 conference or divisional titles in the Stoops era. Of course, we all know about the one in 2000, 2002, 2004, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2010, and 2012, all league titles. For the Red Raiders, Texas Tech Red Raiders, they are 36.4 points points per ball game. 36.4 points per ball game, which is 46th best in the nation. Their yards per ball game are at 370, which is 150, which is second, I believe, first in NCAA. Defensively, this is where they really struggle. They average points allowed per ball game, 24.8, which is 112th, and yards allowed per ball game, 395.8, which is 151st, both career lows in Texas Tech. Their head coach is Cliff Kingsbury. Cliff Kingsbury is in his third year in Lubbock land from 2013 to present. All at Texas Tech. 9-4 last season, 7-2 in league play. Which was 6-6, which was about 600, just about 500. They were 3-3, I believe, in conference play. Also, this year though, a lot better. No bowl game last year, of course, but this year they're back on track. Already at 5-2, 2-2 in league play. Taking care of Sam Houston State first of all, winning that one 59-45, then beating UTEP 62-20 in both games in Lubbock. Going on the road into SEC country as Oklahoma did with Tennessee. They went into one at Arkansas 35-24. They then lost back-to-back games. They lost to TCU on a heartbreaker 55-52. They then lost to Baylor 63-35 at AT&T Stadium. They did get back on track the last 2 weeks. They beat Iowa State 66-31 in Lubbock. And then, of course, last weekend, 30-20. Ugly game, by the way, win by Texas Tech at Kansas. 2014, the Texas Tech Baylor series was a fun one. And Baylor won it, but not by much, won it by 2. Texas Tech put up a fight, losing 46-48 to the Baylor Bears. Coach Kingsbury is 1-0 in bowl games and conference or divisional titles in the Stoops era. Of course, Cliff does not have any since he only entered in 2013. All right, guys. My name's Harry, as I said always, my name's Harry James. Thanks for watching. You can find me on Facebook, Harry James Taylor. Tweet me at SoonerFanOK. I'm on Blab at SoonerFanOK. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and Boomer Sooner.